From Studio 3 at Buzz TV, it's The Horse's Mouth with Tom McManus.
All right, time once again for Up Close and Personal here on The Horse's Mouth. Back at Tommy Mac's, back at the bar, and brought to you by our friends at Goodfellas Cigar Lounge and Spirits, and also the Wealth Advisory Team of Brust Nutter down in Ponte Vedra Beach. My guest this time around is retired JSO, my good friend David Stevens. He's here to talk about the great event Guns and Hoses, which is forthcoming. David, welcome back to the show, man. How are you?
Always a pleasure, Tom.
It's been a long time.
Yes, it's been a while.
Because you were on one of the first seasons, I think.
Yep.
We sat at the bar, and I think we were talking about Guns and Hoses. So,
yeah, I mean, you're a seasoned vet now.
Oh, man, I've been a judge many a time, and I'm going to judge again next Saturday night. So it's going to be phenomenal.
Yeah.
Looking forward to that. How's retired life? Are you ever really fully retired? Or
I retired from the JSO. I'm not retired.
I know.
I'm not one to just sit around.
Yep.
I stay pretty active,
Good.
with photography, and I do some other
Okay.
consultation type stuff. So.
Nice. You served 33 years in the police force. David, God bless you, man.
Well, thank you, sir.
I mean,
Thank you.
seriously, that's a tough gig, and not always as appreciated as it should be, at least in my
Well, I mean, it's like I tell the troops now, Tom, is that most of the people out there appreciate you.
Yeah,
You hear from the silent.
Yep.
I mean, the loud minority, not the silent majority.
No, you're right about that.
So
Right.
most people do appreciate law enforcement.
Yeah, and listen, the media, they do it in sports, they do it all. They make the 10% look like the 90% when in fact they're the 10%. Well, you're not here to talk about that. We're here to talk about Guns and Hoses, the incredible boxing tournament between the firefighters and the police. It is so patriotic. I love the event. These guys are tough as nails. They know how to box. I learned that firsthand as I tried to spar with some of the police officers a few years back, but another great event forthcoming. Tell us
It
about it.
really is. This is our 23rd year of doing it.
Awesome.
Over the course of this event, we've raised over $1.2 million for local charities.
Nice.
And these
cool.
men and women that climb into the ring, no matter what the outcome is, Tom, they put in 3 months of hard work.
Big time.
And get up there and fight. They literally fight for our charities here in town.
Yeah.
And they do a great job. It's an amateur event, but it's not an amateur production, as you know.
No, absolutely. I went and trained just for I think twice. And one time I only got in the ring. I ended up tearing my bicep. But man, what a tough workout! Yeah. I mean, you have to be in great condition. There's no doubt about it. And of course, they're fighting for great causes all throughout Jacksonville. So it's not just the boxing matches, though, right? You guys got a poker tournament, you got a weigh-in party, you got other things going on that surround the great event as well.
Absolutely. Next Thursday, which is the 23rd of June, we invite everybody out to the FOP on Beach Boulevard, 5530 Beach Boulevard, where we will have our weigh-in party. That's a free event.
Nice.
You can come. There's food, there's drinks, and it's a lot of fun. The media, covers the event. There's a little smack talking between the police and the second responders.
Sure.
And it's really a fun event.
Yeah.
And then, of course, on Saturday, we have the main event, which is Guns and Hoses, which starts with a 3:30 street party.
Yeah.
And we invite everybody out to that.
Go. We'll be
Come
out
have
there.
a great time.
Yep.
And then at 6 o'clock, 6:30, the bell rings and we get the event started. And we got 9 fights, including 2 female fights, which are always very entertaining.
Perfect.
And then afterwards, we have Uncle Cracker and Six Wire.
Oh,
will
nice.
be in concert, and it's going to be a great time.
All right. Man, I'm always honored that you reach out to me and ask me to be a judge. I haven't been able to do it every year, but I think I've done it now like 7, 8, 9 times, something like that.
Well, we always like having you, Tom, because
Appreciate it.
You add some personality to the event too, because it's a fun time. And while I know you take that job serious, because it is serious to those fighters.
No doubt, without question.
You also have a good time, and you're interactive with the fans, which
Absolutely.
We love seeing with our celebrity judges.
Yeah, totally. And I appreciate the boxers that get in. Only 2 go in.
That's
You know what I mean? That's it's a tough mano a mano, or the 2 ladies, whatever, and they get after it. So it's going to be fun. All right, as we wrap up here, what are some of the charities that are going to be benefiting from PAL? The Police Athletic League.
The Police Athletic League, which, as you know, really tries to assist a lot of at-risk children.
Yep.
And Police Athletic League is, it's about sports, but it's not. We use sports as a hook to get the kids involved, and it includes after-school tutoring, computer skills, a lot of those things. Concerns of Police Survivors, which helps families of officers who have been killed in the line of duty. Wow. American Heart Association, Muscular Dystrophy, which is the firefighters' preferred charity, and many Dreams Come True, many other charities that we've assisted over the years.
That's great. Well, David, always a pleasure having you on, my man.
Tom.
You know, here on the Horse's Mouth, we love our first responders. We love our military, all our first responders, all the police officers, the firefighters, just everybody that's serving our great community. So thank you.
Thank you.
All right, real quick, where can we get tickets for people?
You can get tickets online at Ticketmaster, or you can get them at the FOP, located at 5530 Beach Boulevard, or you can get them the day of the event at the arena. At the arena.
All right, check it out. I'll be out there being a judge once again for Guns and Hoses. It is a fantastic event, and it's really patriotic. Hey, if you like these kind of videos, these up close and personal, and the other content that we put on the show here on Buzz TV, check it out at iwannabuzz.com. Until next time, stay safe and be cool out there. We'll see you right here on the Horse's Mouth. Cheers.
From Studio 3 at Buzz TV, it's the Horse's Mouth with Tom McManus.
All right, time once again for the Horse's Mouth here on Buzz TV. Back at the bar, back at Tommy Mac's, brought to you by our good friends at Brustnutter Wealth Advisors, as well as Goodfellas Cigar Lounge and Spirits. Today on the show, we've got Bill Adams from Target Tech and Michael Mills from LuxGiftsandGoods.com. Let's welcome the gentlemen to the bar. How you doing, Bill?
I'm well, Tom.
Good to see you, my man.
Nice to meet you.
Tell me about Target Tech.
Target Tech. Target Tech is the first company on the globe to have invented what's called a performance automation platform.
Okay.
And the purpose of it is to help leaders lead.
Okay.
It transforms the workplace by automating a lot of the work that they have to do today through human hands.
Gotcha. So C-level trickling down to whomever.
C-level to line managers.
Okay. Awesome. We're going to get into that. Michael Mills is here from LuxGiftsandGoods.com. Hi, Michael.
Hi, how are you?
How you doing, man?
Very well.
Great to see you. I see you brought us a little display here. We'll get into that in just a minute. Tell us about Lux Gifts and Goods.
Lux Gifts and Goods is now 5 years old.
Okay.
I offer about 7,000 items, pet gifts, gifts for women, gifts for men, gourmet foods and wellness items.
Okay.
That are typically not available on Amazon, eBay, or other third-party websites. So that's what makes us different.
Okay.
And our vendors ship direct to consumer. Okay. So, the food is fresher because it's coming typically direct from the manufacturer.
Middle people.
Right, no middleman, no warehousing.
Nice.
Except in their own location.
And how long it's your company, right?
It is my company.
And how long have you been doing this?
Since June of 2016.
No kidding. Good for you, man. How did you get it? Like, how'd you get started with that? What made you say, hey, this is what I should
I was an eBay power seller by accident. Yep. I'm a semi-retired attorney, and I just wanted to do...
Semi-retired attorney.
Well, I wanted to do some things to supplement my income, and after the 2008 recession, I just started selling things I didn't want anymore that were mine.
Right.
But the difference is now I have 7,000 offerings that all of my different vendors, handle for me, and they ship direct to consumer. So I don't have that component of packing and shipping and dealing with any returns and that type of thing. So it's really cut out, a lot of the steps and made it where I can, live anywhere, do anything, which is why I moved here from Nashville last year.
Okay, nice. You're new to the area?
Yes.
Relatively.
Yes, 16 months.
All right. How do you like it?
I love it.
Good, yeah.
It's actually
what's not to like? You got the ocean
It's actually
right
cooler here in the summer than it is up in Georgia and Tennessee.
Yeah, it can be. Yeah. It depends what part of the city you're living in. But that's awesome, man. I love the entrepreneurial spirit. I know you have it as well, but that's awesome. We'll get into that as well. All right, Bill, tell me about the book. I see your book here, Out Focus.
That's my book, Out Focus.
Yep.
It was just released 2 days ago.
All right.
It's published by Forbes Book.
Okay.
And I have been contracted to do a series of 3 books.
Okay.
This is the first book.
Yep.
It's an organization leadership book. Yep. Sets up the logic for why I invented Target Tech.
Okay.
It shows the frustration, the disorientation that leaders face every day trying to manage with disconnected, fragmented resources
Right.
in workflow and also in running the operation.
So I got to equate, and correct me if I'm wrong, but I got to equate it to like a head coach having his message and his philosophy all the way down through the team, through the medical staff, through everybody, and they know exactly what that is because it's all automated. Is that kind of similar?
Tom, you're spot on.
Am I really?
For the most
that
part,
makes a lot of
this
sense.
is really a team game that
Okay.
we're in.
Yeah.
This is not an individual says, I think I'll use Targa.
Right.
Because it dilutes the actual impact. But we have used it in the research division of a major hospital.
Okay.
Another division of another hospital.
Okay.
Consulting firms have used it. Banks have used it.
Wow.
BB&T Bank, for an example.
Yep.
So it's a agnostic platform.
Okay.
Which means, regardless of industry or size company,
Yep.
you can use Target to help run your team
Gotcha.
performance.
How about automation for your business?
Yes, my social
huh?
media, I'm
Yeah.
using Hootsuite to put out 24 hours a day on all these platforms, and it really has made a difference and freed up my time. I spent, a couple of days creating all that content, and now it's just out there, and I can focus on other things.
So you have to rely on people, though, right, to manage, like help manage the vendors, help manage the orders.
Actually, I'm doing the bulk of everything right now. I have, and this is good though because I really have my hands in the business because I don't have all that overhead. And I think that's where a lot of companies now are making a mistake. The goal is to make a profit in a for-profit business.
Right.
And when you're spending all of your incoming funds on things that are wasteful, then it just doesn't make any sense. But I am reaching a point where I'm going to have some additional help with different things.
Well, just managing 50 vendors, I would think you'd,
Well, it just.
I mean, if you can do it, you don't need the people. I'm all for it.
You have to go through periodically and just update, maybe not every month or every week, but, some of them don't change their offerings, but seasonally. Okay. So it's manageable. And some of them have had the same product since the beginning. Okay. So that's manageable.
Very cool. All right, real quick, tell us what you brought for us today. What is that?
This is a very unique game. Games are very popular these days, because they start conversation. People are getting where they don't know how to communicate with each other via text. Right. And, when you can have something out in your home or office, that somebody maybe waiting can, play with, engage with, people didn't know what this was, without this, being set up, but it's a Venetian tic-tac-toe game.
Very cool.
Children have played tic-tac-toe from very early ages, but it's just a fancier version of that you can sit out on a desk or sit in a waiting room or, at your own home. Yeah. So.
Competition. Who doesn't like that, right?
That's right.
All right, you have a 3-book deal with Forbes, is that correct?
Yes.
Wow. Have you already started writing number 2? Or what?
Actually, the abstract for all of it has already been laid out.
Okay.
The next book is called Out Position.
Okay.
And keeping the theme of out. Yep. So it's out position. Yep. And it's meant for sales and marketing executives.
Okay.
And how to use collaboration and collaborating tools such as Target to be able to outposition their competition in the marketplace.
Interesting.
The third one is called Outperform. It's written for execs and boards. Okay. I do a lot of work with boards. In fact, I have my own series with a company called In Touch Networks called Boards That Work. And with that series, we are dealing with executives and board people on boards. And people seeking to be on boards. Yeah. Big difference between someone who's an executive. Sure. When they make the transition between being an executive and then sitting on a board, there sometimes is an enormous gap. Gotcha. So the book is about how to outperform your competitors by improving how you leverage collaboration to improve how boards are sourced.
Very cool, man. All the best.
Yeah, thank you
been
so
fun
much.
Talking to you,
I
definitely. And
appreciate
you
it.
as well, my man.
Thank you.
All the best with you, too.
Thank
That's
you.
great. I love, create an idea and look at you. Both are kicking some tail out there. And we like to see that here on The Horse's Mouth, talking with people of this fine city of Jacksonville, the surrounding areas, talking about business, talking about sports, talking about life. Whatever we're doing out there is a great thing. Hey, if you like these types of videos, make sure you go check out iwantabuzz.com for more. So until next time, stay safe and be cool out there. We'll see you right here on The Horse's Mouth.
From Studio 3 at Buzz TV, it's The Horse's Mouth with Tom McManus.
All right, time once again for the Horse's Mouth here on Buzz TV. Back at the bar, back at Tommy Mac's, talking business with the fine people of Jacksonville, brought to you by our friends at Goodfellas Cigar Lounge and Spirits, as well as the Bruss Nutter Wealth Advisory Team in Ponte Vedra Beach. This time around, Jim Bistro from BSN Sport is here, as is Renee Rochelle from One True Match. Let's welcome them into the show now. Jim, how are you, my man?
Good, Tom.
Great to have you.
Thank you for having me.
Tell me about BSN Sports, man.
So, BSN Sports, we're the largest team dealer in the country. We sell to middle schools, high schools, colleges, the professional ranks. We sell more Nike and Under Armour and equipment to anybody in the country. So
apparel included, or more equipment, or both?
Both.
Wow,
both
cool.
Apparel and equipment.
Okay. Any weightlifting in that arena?
We sell
just the gear to work out?
No, we sell weightlifting equipment. We sell everything. Wow. Goalposts, you name it, we sell it.
And you're VP of sales for the Eastern region?
That is correct.
Cool.
I manage Virginia, the Carolinas, Georgia, and Florida.
Okay. Cool. Have you been doing it a long time?
Yeah, about 10 years.
Have you been in sales a long time?
Yes, sir.
You have?
Yes, sir.
You know, you got to have a special sauce if you're in sales, don't you? What is it? Seriously, because not everybody can sell.
You just got to be able to talk and build relationships. Confidence.
You got to know what you're talking about.
I hope so.
Right?
Yes, sir.
It sounds like you do. Great to have you on the show.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. Renee, how are you? Welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me on.
And to the bar. Tell us about One True Match. Yeah.
So One True Match is the only premier Christian matchmaking company out there in the world that we specialize in a boutique service for our clients to find them the love of their life, because we all know how scary online dating can be, and meeting someone at a bar, you just never know, right? So we do all of the preliminary work, all the reviews, all the questioning, basically ask the big topic questions you'd always want to know about someone before you meet them. We do background checks, and we basically, by the time a client is selecting who they want to meet through awesome options that we find them, they feel like they're on the 5th or 6th date already, which is the golden date to get to, because the first and second are sometimes awkward or weird.
They can be, for sure. No doubt about it, especially blind kind of dates, I would imagine.
So we take all of that stress and pressure out of it. We stay with our clients through the entire journey, even after married, because relationships are not easy, and that's what I, have in the business for 12 years now, discovered way back when I was researching all of this, is why is it so hard to find that person, is why is the divorce rate so high, and how is it so difficult? So that was something that I then created a curriculum program that I started off teaching, relationship skills 101, that then evolved into those people wanted to meet like-minded people. So I got into the matchmaking business when I realized that's what people do for a living. Well, over 300 years ago, that was the way people met.
So you're not just put them together, you counsel them through if they need it.
Yeah, so we stay with our couples because no one knows them better than us that are in neutral gear in support of them, but sometimes they need some help along the path.
Yeah, absolutely. How long is the vetting process of a prospect, so to speak? Like when someone says, hey, I want to join it, like how long does it take for you to say, okay, you're matched, or we're going to put you out there, see if you can find a match.
So we spend usually in the beginning when we take a client on, we spend like a good several weeks getting to know them, because we need to be their walking, talking billboard. We need to basically jump into their
he's really nice.
Right. Because if we're going to represent
he's a good Christian boy. You'll love him.
I know. We have to know more than just the basics. So, and then everybody that we interview, we go through at least an hour and a half to 2, sometimes 2.5 hour interviewing process. We get personality type, love language. Some people are asking us to have people take IQ, EQ tests, like all these things that you wonder, okay, I'm not doing that. And the people that
I'd be out the IQ. Like, I'm just a bartender.
And the people that don't care about those things, we don't ask all those questions. But personality type, love language type, all of those things are like the key ingredient of why two people get along later on in life. Like, we're attracted to our opposites, and that's the chemistry that attracts us. But then what are the talents and skills we have to make it last?
Right.
And if they're polar opposite, that's like the biggest irritations that come up down the road. So we like to get all those things out in the beginning. And because seasoned and an expert in coaching what we do, we're able to detect those things of how they'll unfold in the future. And I have so many clients that will call up and say, what did you say like 2 years ago when you talked about these differences? And I'm like, well, now we're in it. So let's talk about it, So we really handhold our
And you've been doing it for 12 years.
Yeah, we're about to go on our 13th year, and we're expanding, and we're growing like our educational component out there, so we can put that out to the world, because if people aren't willing to do a little bit of work before they get involved in a relationship, then they're not willing to ride the length of a relationship. So that's we're building that kind of educational component right now.
5 or 6 dates. I was done after one. 22 years. Still
well, and how
how
long have you guys been married?
22 and 29.
Nice. I love it.
Yeah,
I love it. So before all the online dating world was a thing and all the fast
bar,
food.
I think. I think we did.
Well,
but
that's good.
No, it went great. Absolutely. But listen, a lot of people out there looking for that special someone. It's got to be hard.
Yeah. Well, and if you have a divorce or maybe you've never been married and now you focus on your career and you really didn't focus on a relationship, a lot of times people just need, how do you do this today? How do you navigate through it today? So.
All right. So, Jim, when you're managing the East Coast,
yes, sir,
you got to be pretty, strategic, pretty organized, pretty, together to go after who you got to go after. I mean, you're servicing your current clients, you're looking for new ones, right?
Correct.
Do you manage people as well, or you just out there selling?
I do. So I have 25 managers and 20 offices throughout the Eastern Seaboard.
Okay.
And we have about 200 sales pros that are the ones that are interfacing with the customers.
Okay, great.
So I usually am brought in when we're speaking with high-level customers.
The decision makers.
That App States, the Liberties, the Georgia States, not the Power Fives. The Power Fives still go direct to the Nike and the Under Armours and the Adidas's, but we manage the lower Division Ones, D2s, D3s, NAIAs, and the big schools. Like I met my wife down in St. Thomas Aquinas.
Oh yeah,
down in Fort
my
Lauderdale.
roommate at BC was from St. Thomas Aquinas way back when. Really cool.
She's a coach in an AD, and she was down there. That's where we met. But so really, it's just making sure that we get in there and we're doing what we're saying we're going to do with the customer.
And the high school. I mean, the high school football here in Jacksonville, just in all sports, is just ridiculous. The whole states and Georgia.
Well, Florida is a mecca for sports.
No doubt.
That's all there is. And you're from?
I'm from Chicago. Went to BC, but I've been here.
Cub fan or a Sox fan?
Cubs, if I had to pick.
I'm
from the northwest suburbs, so
I'm from Gary. So
you're from Gary, Indiana. Okay, that place, man. You drive through, and
you had to drive through.
What mill was that? There was a mill, steel mill.
Steel mill, U.S. Steel.
Yeah. We used to go out east, right?
You drive by, you got to go through Gary.
That's awesome. All right, man. So the future of BSN is just to keep growing, man, and keep delivering.
Keep growing, keep delivering. You know, supply chain issues. We're set up for having a great year coming up here in 2022 and 2023.
Cool.
So.
Well, it's great having you on the show.
Thank you for having me.
Renee, great having you on the show. Best of luck.
Thank you.
Keep it going, girl. You're doing a great job out there. Hey, people looking for love, man. You got to find it in the right spot. That is for darn sure. Hey, if you like these kind of videos, this kind of content, check out more at iwanttabuzz.com. Until next time, stay safe and be cool out there. We'll see you right here on The Horse's Mouth. Cheers.
From Studio 3 at Buzz TV, it's The Horse's Mouth with Tom McManus.
All right, welcome into another edition of The Horse's Mouth here at Tommy Mac's back at the bar and on Buzz TV, brought to you by our friends at Goodfellas Cigar Lounge and Spirits, as well as Brust Nutter Wealth Advisors. Great to have both of them on board. Got a great show lined up for you this time around. Wally Conway is back from Home Pro Inspections. Greg Smith from Amara Med Spa, along with Jenny Schroeder from Amara as well. Let's welcome in our panel as we're here at the bar. Wally, welcome back, my man.
Pleasure.
Looking good.
I'm going to look better.
Push-ups in between segments?
I've been going to the spa.
Have you? Yeah, you look clean.
I glisten?
No, you've got the proper makeup on, so you don't glisten in the lights, right? You're looking good, man. Great to be here. Greg Smith is here from Amara Med Spa. Hey, Greg.
Hey.
Welcome to the bar, man.
Thanks for having us.
How you doing?
Doing great.
You're an old corporate guy, right? Medtronic, Stryker, and then you go out on your own into the med spa world. How did that happen?
Yeah, we did. A couple of years ago, I had a chance to go experience getting some Botox for the first time myself.
Okay.
And I took a liking to it. It got rid of the wrinkles.
Okay.
And I did a lot of traveling through the years and experienced a lot of spas around the U.S.
All right.
I just decided that Jacksonville needed something that was a very high-end solution with a lot of great providers. And so we put together a plan and opened, our 5th location now.
That's fantastic. When did you open the first one? 19, you said?
Actually, it was in last year, essentially in January of 2021.
Kidding. Wow, good for you, Greg. That's awesome. And you have Jenny Schroeder here, who's pretty much the glue of the whole operation. Is that correct?
Yeah, Jenny is an incredible employee for us. She's our executive vice president of business development, handles all of our marketing, and
great.
She was also with one of the large corporate companies, Allergan, so we got really lucky for her to join our staff.
Great. Jenny, how do you enjoy it? Enjoy being there?
I do. I love it. It's the best decision I've ever made.
What? So is marketing your background?
Marketing and sales.
And sales too? Cool. So what do people expect when they walk into Amara? What can anybody, whoever is a customer?
People come to Amara because they want to be taken care of. They want the best outcomes and the best treatments. They want the most cutting edge advanced treatments, the newest devices, and they want to be taken care of. You know, they want to come in and have a luxurious experience where they're taken care of. They have time. They're not rushed in and out. You know, we hand them really amazing teas and coffees and let them enjoy themselves while they're getting taken care of. And then because we have the best providers, you know, they leave with an amazing result. So.
Yeah. I'm thinking, Wally, you know, a bar with a bartender and some beers might work.
I think that would work too, yeah.
Oh, you add that to the mix. That's luxurious, and it's put off in the corner.
We have some champagne.
Yeah. So talk about all these services that you guys, obviously Botox and other aesthetics, but what else do you have?
We do all sorts of laser treatments, whether it's laser hair removal, resurfacing for the face area, Botox fillers. Jenny, you want to expound on that a little bit?
Yeah, we do PDO thread lifts. We do vaginal rejuvenation for women. We do hormone therapy for women and men, hair restoration. We do microneedling with radio frequency treatments. And then we have a whole skin lounge side. So we have amazing medical estheticians that will consult with patients, look at their skin. We have tons of different facials, from hydrofacial, diamond glow, you know, custom facials. So we're really there just to help them from beginning to end with their aesthetic.
What do you see men doing most commonly?
We see men all the time for Botox, for lasers, for filler, actually, just to help restore a little bit of what they had, to make so they feel a little less tired. A lot of hair restoration. We do microneedling with PRP or PRF for that. And then, you know, laser hair.
I like the way you look.
Our laser hair is painless. It's the newest technology on the market, so most men don't have a big tolerance for pain.
Wally, you beg to differ, don't you? You're a Navy pilot.
For men specifically, Tom and I being men, how much of what you do would you say is corrective and how much is maintenance? In other words, I go monthly and have a facial. I go every month religiously. It's just a part of my wellness. Cancer treatment, actually.
Yeah, sure.
But I'm curious. Is yours a one-time experience, or it's more of a relationship we build, and you just keep me feeling fine for a long time?
It's continual. It's a relationship. We continue to age. We continue to need new treatments. And so it's definitely continual. And I think that's what makes us so different, is we have that relationship with the patient and give them that experience where they, you know, want to come back and continue that journey.
You look sharp. You play sharp there, Wall. That's what an old coach used to tell me. All right, cheers, guys. Thanks for being here.
Thanks for having us.
Appreciate it. Check out Amara Med Spa for all your aesthetic pleasure all throughout Jacksonville. Great to have them on board. Hey, if you like this kind of content, these kind of videos, check out more at iwannabuzz.com. Until next time, stay safe and be cool out there. We'll see you right here on The Horse's Mouth. Cheers.